In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, my dear sons, students of Tebuk private schools, intermediate stage, grade 2. Today, God willing, inshallah, we are dealing with unit 8, lessons 3 and 4. Starting as usual with vocabulary. Experiment. Boil, dense, float, fresh, freeze, mix, sink, air. Again, experiment, boil, dense, float, fresh, freeze, mix, sink, and air. Some other words: produce, gas, without, break, ice, degree, wet, safety rule, hungry. Produce, gas, without, break, ice, degree, wet, safety rule, and hungry. Moving to grammar, a very important piece of information based on grammar: the present simple tense, starting with its formation. Be with me, my dear students. When the subject is I, we, you, they, or plural nouns, we use infinitive, verb 1. Okay? But when the subject is he, she, it, singular nouns, we use infinitive plus s. Sometimes we add es or ies. Examples: birds fly high. Birds plural, so the verb fly without an s. They play. They and the verb without an s. Other examples: a bird flies high. Fly, we change the y into I, then add es. A bird singular, so the verb ends with s. He singular. He, the verb plays, ending with s. He plays football at noon. Sometimes we add es when the verb ends with s, sh, ch, x, and o. Like passes, crosses, watches, reaches, washes, fixes, mixes, goes, and does. When the verb ends with y, and before the y there is a consonant, we change the y into I and add es. Like study, studies. Before the y we can see d, so we change the y into ies. Carry, before the y there is r, carries. Marry, the same, marries. When the verb ends with y and before the y there is a vowel, we only add s. Like play, plays, stay, stays, delay, delays, enjoy, enjoys. Moving to its uses. When do we use the present simple? To express habits and routine actions. Examples: I go to school every day. I go to school every day. He gets up at 7 o'clock. It expresses facts, scientific facts. The sun rises in the east. The sun rises in the east. Water boils at 100 degrees. Water boils at 100 degrees. Something known. Like examples: a doctor works at hospital, or a doctor works at a hospital. Nurses help doctors with their work. A mechanic mends cars. Notice the s when the subject is a doctor, singular. Help, without an s because the subject is plural, and also mends with an s. A horse has 4 legs. Keywords that are used with the present simple. Every plus time. I can say every day, every week, month, year, summer, winter. Adverbs of frequency. We use them with the present simple, like always, usually, often, frequently, sometimes, rarely, and never. How to change the statement into negative. From affirmative to negative, we use do not or does not. Of course, do not with I, you, we, they, plural nouns. Does not with he, she, it, and singular nouns. Okay? With I, we, you, they, plural nouns, we use do not plus an infinitive. When the subject is he, she, it, singular, we use does not plus an infinitive without an s. I speak English well. Negative, I do not speak English. I do not speak English well. My friend swims very fast. Notice the s. When negative, my friend does not swim without an s. Does not swim very fast. We can use do or does to make questions. I work in Cairo. Statement. Do you work in Cairo? Where do you work? Where do you work? The doctor examines patients. Doctor is singular, so examines ending with s. Does the doctor examine? We remove the s. Patients. Examine without an s. Who does the doctor examine? Also without an s. Some exercises. Choose the correct answer from A, B, C, or D. I TV every day. I space TV every day. Watches, am watching. Have watched, watch. Every day signifies the present simple. The subject is I, so we choose, yes, watch. Number 2, what time, space, you usually have lunch? Usually. Usually signifies the present simple. Do we choose did, do, does, or will? The subject is you, so we choose do. Present simple also. My father, space, go to bed every day. Every day, present simple. My father, singular, so we choose doesn't, don't, hasn't, isn't. Of course, our choice will be doesn't. Doesn't. Number 4, space, you usually get up late. Do, does, have, did. Our choice is do, do you. Notice here usually, so the tense is present simple. Number 5, he sometimes, space, to my office. Come, came, has come, comes. Sometimes, present simple, the subject is he, we add s. So our choice comes. If followed by 2 main clauses, 2 sentences, present simple, present simple. Examples: if you boil water, it turns into steam. Facts: if you boil, present simple, water, it turns also present simple. If you put sugar in water, it dissolves. Put, present simple, dissolves, present simple. If you heat ice, it becomes water. Heat, present simple, becomes present simple. Thank you. Till we meet again, inshallah. Goodbye.